Thank God you came when you did. I didn't realise he was patriotic like that.
Look, I'm doing a newspaper story about how well you're all holding up down here.
I think I've read that article a few times.
How well are you holding up down here?
On good days, we get more things working than break down.
And on bad days?
Like today, look, there's a big electronic board down there, tells us what's broken. Ironically, that works perfect. Here's a diagram. Oh, look, it's time for my tea break. Ta-ra!
This isn't a diagram. It's a letter. A permanent solution. Again? What kind of permanent solution is he thinking of? Whatever it is, I bet that's what got Gemma taken away by the doctors.
Terribly busy. What is it?
Gemma's been taken away. I saw 2 doctors shove her into a popper.
Oh my goodness. Why?
But she was digging into the tunnels. That didn't come out right. I followed up. The whole underground is sort of falling apart.
Oh my.
That's why you sent her, wasn't it? Not to write about the tunnel rats.
I certainly couldn't print a story like that, could I?
The joy's gone bad, and Dr. Verloc knows. But he's telling them not to worry. He's got some sort of permanent solution.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Well, that's sort of exactly what I thought. If I had a press pass, I could get into Hayworth Labs. And my old adulator, if you still got it.
After what happened to Gemma? Dr. Verloc, he's sort of his own law there.
I have some personal business there.
If I'm not here when you get back, if you found something out, see if you can't publish it. Those numpties out there know how to put the ink on the page, but the only articles they ever read are their own.
You're getting out? How?
Oh, I wouldn't even know how to get out. But you never know when I might stop printing lies. And they won't like that.
Great! I've got all my press stuff back. That ought to be handy. You can show up all sorts of places regular people shouldn't go. Couldn't be better, thanks.
Did you see the Pipers match? Smashing.
All right.
Did you
Who's in a hurry?
Oggy Jack! Isn't that a relief?
Lovely day for it.
Right-o.
There you are.
You flirt.
Are still open for business and would love to see your smiling face. Yes, and variety. May be wondering about the yellow powder currently coating our streets. Is it a particularly imaginative? No one can make predictions, especially. Well, no one can make predictions, especially about the future. But
Where are you running off to?
All aboard for Chippenham, Swindon, Newbury, Reading and London.
that you may
What
have
interesting things you smell when you barely see.
has washed away into the sewer system. Again, nothing to be concerned about.
You can take your joy immediately.
Lovely day for it.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
Looking good.
Don't you just love the smell of Madeleine?
Here to see the doctor? He does love to be in the papers, they're right on in.
I told him the labs was on lockdown. They don't listen anymore. Well, you certainly love... Where do you think you're going then? We're not open to the general public. Bugger off!
I'm interviewing Dr. Verloc.
Ah, you're a member of the Fourth Estate. You've come at an awkward time, you see, as we're just in the middle of... Well, there's been a bit of excitement in the lab. Let's come back tomorrow.
You're not saying something's gone wrong?
No, of course not. Everything's peachy. Look, all right, you take your press pass up to Helen in public relations. Just follow the sort of brown-coloured line. I must ask you not to stray from the path, because there's all sorts of delicate machinery and chemicals and whatnot, and we don't want you hurting yourself, do we?
What sort of crisis makes them lock down the entire factory? from the workers here will have the same respect for a press pass as the bobbies did.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
Mind the closing doors, please. Please stand by for decontamination. Product purity is our highest goal at Hayworth Labs. The decontamination procedure allows us to maintain the highest standard of purity.
I'm so glad they're concerned about purity.
You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
Locked! Turn down the heat on the brominating reaction until you've noted the
don't make a
temperature
fuss.
curve. I need to determine the explosive threshold temperature. Never mind. Just graph the temperature curve and pop it in the pneumatic. Oh, I want samples of any residue on the explosive debris.
Look, it's not you, it's me. That door looks rather sturdy. There's a way around it.
Allow me to cheer you up.
Just lie down! Just relax. Don't question it. For worker safety. Ow! Now we see the violence inherent in the system. This won't hurt a bit. I wonder which one of these controls the steam. Or do they both? I feel so chivalrous turning off that dangerous steam. If that is indeed what I did.
There had better be neatly labelled samples of the fog next time I come down there. Just get a 1 gallon beaker, stick it in the fog, stopper it, tape the stopper, and label it.
Maybe I could sneak past these gents without a fuss.
Dr. Burlock would like all personnel to know that he must not be disturbed for the next hour at least. Please hold all inquiries until then, or resolve the situation yourself.
Oh, it's better this way. Please don't struggle.
Ow! What on earth? Bloody downer!
Why are we doing this to each other? I guess this is the latest test formula. I think I'll just take this with me. Evidence or something. Permanent solution. Drove the subject insane. Oh, Lord. A big red button. I wonder what it opens. I feel rather brilliant right now. Funny. Somehow I remember that time I threatened to thrash Timmy Hargreaves because he said rotten things about Sally, and it turned out he had an older brother who'd been in the army, and he was... The salamander seems to think Verloc's solution is a tad rash. Well, it's alarming, given what she considers reasonably cautious.
Dr. Verloc is thinking very hard, sir. No visitors.
The brominating reaction has caught fire!
Sir, sorry to bother you, sir, but there's a fellow here says the reaction tank is on fire again.
I said no interruptions.
Some of the byproducts are poisonous!
He says it's poisonous, sir.
Of course there are poisonous byproducts. Tell him to do whatever they did the last time.
Dr. Verloc would like you to do whatever you did the last time.
No one knows that. He's an imposter. Implement Security Protocol 187.
Oh, yes, sir. That's my favourite protocol. I am full of the fury of the Lord, and I am right weary with holding back.
Right, I've had it with you.
Ye shall not deceive me with empty words, for the wrath of God comes. The Lord judgeth thee, and he is angry every day. Ye shall not deceive me with empty words, for the wrath of God comes upon the sons of disobedience. The Lord judgeth thee, and he is angry every day.
Do we really have to do this?
I asked for a full battery of tests done on the latest isomer. Now, where is it? Why is it not in the pneumatic? Do you want to keep your jobs? I'll have you all replaced by Mrs. Pankhurst's Bridge Club. They'll do a better job than you people.
Last one smiling is a rotten egg! Scarlet, didn't you?
Please just lie
There's the one
down.
that did it. Really? Bring it! Being so bloody difficult. Cheer up! Take.
Sorry. Phrenology? Is that supposed to be ironic?
Sergeant! Sergeant!
Did you know half your workers are unconscious?
The fumes issue will resolve itself. Look, I'm very busy recalculating the brominating reaction, so it is non-explosive. Unless you've got a magic formula for synthesizing joy out of bleach, whiskey, and saltpeter, get out!
You're planning to lobotomize the people of Wellington Wells, aren't you?
Lobotomize is a rather inflammatory metaphor, but yes, I have been asked to synthesize something stronger and more permanent than joy. Who are you?
If you force people to have the emotions you want, then you've turned them into robots made out of meat!
And what do you think you are now? You are just the sum of the neuropeptides swirling in your bloodstream. You see, the current Downer outbreak is just a mass chemical imbalance. But I believe I can adjust the internal hormonal settings so the people stay happy no matter what.
You can't do that.
They told the Wright brothers they couldn't fly, but they did.
You can't do that.
Oh, my lord. You're that downer they've been warning us about.
I'm actually just here for a bottle of cod liver oil.
What makes you think I'll give it to you?
This bottle of your new formula. If I smash it and you breathe the fumes, will it make you happy forever and always?
You mustn't. It makes the patient insane. Ha! Now you can't move until I take my hand off this button. Oh, shit.
Now, where's the bloody cod liver oil Sally wanted? This is the cleanest office I've ever seen. It's junk. I wonder if he has a secret lair. He's just the sort who would. Just resting my feet. Hello. I'm in a haunted house movie. Sally's ridiculous cod liver oil had better be down here, or I shall be cross.
Listen, Sally Boyles live with us for a bit.
Sally Boyle? Why?
Because her mum poisoned the whole bloody rest of her family, Arthur. And because we've got a spare bed in the attic now till Percy comes back from Germany. She's your age, you know.
She's an idiot.
Well then, you two should get along beautifully.
Dr. Verloc seems to be quite the collector. Where's the fucking cod liver oil?
The King of Eggs! The King of Eggs! The King of Eggs!
Don't laugh, Arthur. Don't laugh. And thank you, Sally, for another wonderful adventure. This doesn't look like where the pills go out. What's going on this conveyor belt? Possibly me. That smells awful. Is this where they flushed the chemicals? Drain? Where? The river? Might be a way out. If I know I'm poisoning the river. Not that anything's alive in it now. A hatch. Lovely. I've never seen so many hatches in my entire life. How did you think I used to run 100 metres?
This Jubilator is experiencing an alternative functioning episode. Please return it to its home port immediately.
Tell me jokes. Well, actually, I tell the jokes, but you send them in.
Good old under. Good old under. Hasn't changed since old George V. Night's coming on.
Another downer! I told you it was good. Who cares? Very good. Very funny indeed. And here's one from, not that one, no, this one here, from Clive.
After nearly getting me killed, she better have my bloody letter of transit.
So? Sally? Salamander?
If she's not here, I swear to God I'll kill her.
Hi.
I got it. Your precious cod liver oil.
Oh, you're a lifesaver.
It's a bloody souvenir.
God, it's awful.
Have you got my letter of transit then?
Arthur, we're practically the only two people in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on joy. How are you holding up?
What do you care?
How are you going to get out?
Why won't you just give me the fucking letter of transit? Oh, it's always what you want. Always what you need. Every little Sally whim. Bloody cod liver oil.
Do you really think I'm that awful?
What, just because you fucked my dad while you were living in our house, in my mum's bed?
I'm sorry.
Look, I don't hate you. In the strangest way, you're completely innocent. You're practically the only one I know who is.
It's on the dresser there.
Are you going to be okay? I could take you with me.
Really?
We have to go now. The joy's gone bad. It's going crazy out
I
there.
can't go right now.
Why? Oh, God. No.
It's not simple.
It never is.
We'll have to wait till dawn.
No, that's crazy. I can't. Oh, you shouldn't have asked for that ridiculous cod liver oil.
Look, there's something I haven't been entirely straight with you about.
It's just self-preservation, Sally. No hard feelings. Do you think she really meant it? The kiss and all? What if I went back and said, yes, I'll take you, and they lived happily ever after? No! A girl like that shipwrecks, and the next day she's drinking margaritas under palm trees and you'll suffer for sharks. That is it. Never again.
Blackjack isn't actually a real Englishman. He's an Afrikaner from South Africa. So what do you have for us today? Question. How is a downer like an apple? Answer. They both look good. I see. That is very good.
And the other is a bacteria
Oh, very good.
Now boarding on platform 2, a local train to Avalon, stopping at Scarfolk, Blood in the Mist, Wilmington-on-Sea, Gormenghast and Brigadoon. Please note that the next train serving Brigadoon will be leaving at this time in exactly 100 years. I feel oddly guilty for not buying a ticket. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
You can take your joy immediately.
Lovely weather.
You know, I think someone's looking for you.
Lovely day for it. May I see your letter of transit, please? Welcome to the parade, sir. And may I say you've arrived not a moment too soon.
What do you mean, Constable?
A word to the efficient is sufficient, sir. If you catch my drift. I would not count on this bridge remaining operational in the near future. Nudge, nudge, smirk, smirk. Say no more, say no more.
Bit late to work, are we?
I don't like trains, Arthur.
Are you joking? You love trains. Do you remember when we went to Plymouth on that train? You didn't want to get off.
That was in 1941.
Yeah, it must have been.
I don't want you to go to Germany.
You think I want to go? I don't know where we're going, I don't know what they're going to do with us there, and who knows if we're ever really coming back. But I don't have much of a bloody choice, do I?
Who would talk to me when you're gone?
Dad talks to you? Well, no, I suppose he doesn't really. But he does love you.
I believe you, Arthur.
He's just really rubbish at showing it.
Ah, the parade. Just like I pictured it. Strange to be back here. How long ago was it I used to just trundle off to work every day, right around here? Now I just need to get into the broadcast tower so I can get into Appleholm Station and find the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. Fashion Institute. I bought some trousers there. Bloody expensive too. If I remember correctly, they've got a hatch in their basement. Good thing Sally taught me to be nosy. Who knows when I might need to get to a bed. I should see if I can get down there.
How dare he cancel on me? I don't care if he's double booked. He was nothing before I taught him how to walk.
I know. I know how to model.
Sorry, love. Tits ruin the drape. Find me a new male model. Too sweet. That was fast. Right height. Right build. Bit tan for my taste. You're new, aren't you? Never mind. If Quentin's sent, you're probably not hopeless. I just hope to God you can strut. Go downstairs and ask Nigel what to do.
I'm gonna have to do this stupid fashion show to get it, aren't I? Maybe the models can tell me how not to make a complete fool of myself up there.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to bother, but I do rather need you to... Stop buggering yourself and open the fucking door.
Corker of a day.
You look like a ghost. You are the one, aren't you? I'm a bit fucked up. Candyman said it was a Sally special, but he lied. I'd kill several innocent people for a flash. Do you know any innocent people? I don't either. You're a lifesaver.
Any advice for the catwalk?
Do a cheeky little bang-bang gesture. They love that.
If we can just reduce the budget a tad more, I think we could really make an impact.
Fuck! My pants ripped! Davy'll kill me. You wouldn't have a sewing kit?
I just want you to know that I appreciate what you do.
Thanks a zill. Now the whole crowd won't have to see my knickers.
I'm sort of new. Got any advice?
Try a fierce I'm watching you move.
You seem not entirely delighted.
Stage fright. The last time I tripped on the catwalk, Davy locked me in a fucking closet for 3 days. I could use a shot of whiskey, but all we have in this wretched place are drugs. Thank God. Can you believe he made me tape up my tits? Like that girl who played Dorothy in that old movie about the shoes. That helps. I'll let you in on a little modelling secret. I tossed the crowd a bouquet. They love that. All those lads want to be brides, but it's not gonna happen, is it?
The crowd's restless, dearie. Go out there and fucking wow them. Just strut to the spots marked with X and show yourself off. And quickly. Well, get going then. You are capable of walking 10 feet, aren't you? Oh, and whatever you do, don't fuck up. Okay, and on your mark, and work it.
Be fierce, Arthur. Be fierce. I'm fierce. I'm the fiercest. I'm not sure I'm sexy enough for my shirt. How does it feel to be one of the beautiful people?
Hopeless. You're utterly sans charisma. I'm not surprised you're homeless.
Say, Mr. Hackney, it's a bit late, and I sort of live on the other side of town. Would it be too much trouble?
I suppose you did do me a favour. Here, get some beauty sleep. Not that it'll help.
That looks like a terribly effective cleaver suitable for your more unruly animals. Good. Now I won't need to cross bridges to get here.
away immediately.
They seem to be a lot more serious about the plague here. Yeah, it must be spreading fast. Not a pleasant thought.
Happiness is a choice.
I'm glad I'm not a Bobby if that's how well they're taking care of Bobby Poppers these days.
The old man's on a rampage. I wouldn't ask him for a raise today.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
Consul, late for a meeting.
Did you hear? Mrs. Sapper found a bomb in her garden. Lucky it didn't.
Oh dear. Now I'm extremely glad I'm not a Bobby.
I always research this. There!
Well, that feels entirely too good.
Next few hours. No downers here!
I don't think I can do this as long as these poppers are popping out constables.
We'll have none of that around here. Bloody hell, I'm Put that down.
Extra one more time. I'll fix you. No snakes in my garden. Let's stop.
I won't have it. I'll cheer you up.
The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns. Huh.
be a lot more serious. It's about the plague here. It must be spreading fast. Not a pleasant thought.
Are you feeling all... You better run, you thing! Down!
It's not personal. I'm glad I'm not a bobby if that's how well they're taking care of bobby poppers these days. Oh dear. I'm extremely glad I'm not a bobby. I don't think I can do this as long as these poppers are popping out constables. It's sloppy of them to leave all the works exposed like that. What if someone were to have an unfortunate accident and break things?
You better... Downer. I'll fix it. There's the guilty bugger. Right there. Take it.
What have we come to? The police force seems to be out in... force. I better find a way to turn this... That popper looks like it's rather well maintained. I wonder if I can change that. Brilliant. Oh dear, I don't think that's working anymore. Jolly good fun.
Did you hear?
Sorry to bother.
Are you...
I've always liked you, actually. It's nothing personal.
Oh dear, that's not working anymore either. Things have come to a... Pass indeed. If I hadn't smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more. There. All that bother, and I don't even have
I don't
plague.
see why you can't unquarantine the pie shop. Cook is beside herself.
My dear lady, if we lift the quarantine gate on the pie shop for you, we'd have to lift every quarantine gate for anybody.
No, you wouldn't. I'm not anybody, am I?
Perish the thought, madam.
You can just do it for me.
I'm afraid we actually can't. Our quarantine control grid needs a Framistat. We've ordered a new one from the Department of Scientific Research.
I'm throwing a dinner on Friday. I expect you to get your Fremi whatever and unquarantine the pie shop, or I shall have to explain to the Minister of Health why we have no pie.
Wondered what life will be like 20 years into the future. That would be the year 1984.
Now, if I were at all to disable the quarantine gates, where would I be? If it's not down here, I bet it's in that office.
Hargreaves, is the vulcanizer gas stopped? We need to adjust the flow mechanism. It's still wasting a lot of motor lead.
Locked, of course. Can't have the staff running in and out asking questions, can we?
I'm solving a very difficult equation. Leave me in peace.
Apparently Confucius was wrong. The way in is not by the door.
Someone please send Hargreaves up here. I can't be down on the floor of the
It does seem to be a rather large cannon here. I'd have to rotate it, but it is on a circular platform. Look, I don't even want to be here. What am I doing?
There you are.
Well, that's for knocking down my blocks in nursery. Can't we work something out? No? Can't we just agree to disagree? Do we really have to do this? Why are we doing this to each other? Sorry.
Better get back to the office.
You look so... Just lie down! I've always liked you, actually. Can't we work something out? No?
That's down. It doesn't change.
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
Keep.
What have we come to? An electrowave stimulator. What does it do? I suppose it stimulates electrowaves. That doesn't sound right. Seems to be missing a battery. It's a prototype for some sort of torch you use in the kitchen? Doesn't seem to have all its bits. I wonder if I could find something around here. This seems to turn Motoline crystals into gas. A lot of gas would charge up that cannon. I'll probably need some sort of valve handle to unblock this, I think. This seems to be in operating condition. These machines don't seem to be in tip-top condition, do they?
This might take a minute.
This could be useful. See what I can do with the console now.
We do have someone named Hargreaves. I haven't completely lost my mind, have I? Cannon right at my office. Now that we've all had our little laugh, could you please point it at the window or something? Please point...
I'm not gonna breathe. I need a bloody great blast of air. How do I kick this up a notch?
Percy, for heaven's sake, turn off the heat after you've taken your readings. We don't want to turn the entire motoline crystal into gas all at once.
I suppose you're who I have to thank for the hole in my wall.
I did knock.
Don't be silly. Do you know how long I've been asking them to fix the hot flash? I can't even remember.
Oh, the power cell was missing.
Oh, for heaven's sake. They said they had to wait for a part. Look, without help or even a manual, you fixed 3 machines and triggered a chain reaction.
Yes. Well, sorry about that.
I need a chap who can figure things out. Would you like a job?
I'm afraid I'm sort of trying to get out of town.
Why? This is the best of all possible worlds. Nothing gets done, but everyone's happy.
You seem sort of exasperated, actually.
Well, don't tell anyone, all right? How are you getting past the quarantine gates without a Framistat?
I was hoping to get one from, here?
They've been pestering me for one. Tell you what, I'll give you one, and when you're done with it, give it to them from me.
Oh, that's very kind of you, I will.
Here, look around. If there's something else you can use, take it.
Arthur, you're not a bloody mule. Pick what you can carry easily.
The...
Look what a cat dragged you.
That's the one what done it.
Help!
Stop being so bloody difficult. There's the one that did it.
I know it was you.
There's the one that did it. The killer's right there.
Think you can defy authority?
Right there.
Look at them. They've got blood all over them.
Why aren't you happy? You need to be happy.
Oh dear. I've forgotten about the headmistresses.
There he is. The one what done it. He that believeth not shall be damned.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area completely. You are not authorized.
Isn't she in a bad mood today? I don't see how they expect me to visit the shops on the other side with all these spankers and things. I almost feel unwanted.
Get!
I wonder if she's panned from in here.
Hey, fella! Hold still!
Go straight to my garden.
Ha! Well, headmistress can't scold me for breaking quarantine. Well, this should be fun. A building full of fanatics who can smell me. Naked among wolves.
Attention all attendees. The keynote dissection and luncheon will be starting in the operating theatre in 5 minutes.
How do I get to the elevator? I don't think I want to mingle with this crowd.
Dr. Defoe, please report to the quarantine grid room. Dr. Defoe, the quarantine grid room. Thank you. All nurses are reminded to file their mandatory volunteer schedule on Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock.
What am I doing?
Please congratulate Nurse Elizabeth Neal for winning the Waste Not, Want Not Award for her adaptation of a crash cart into a file for frequently used forms.
Oh, of course. The quarantine floor is under quarantine. I sort of doubt Dr. Milton is going to give me a key card. Maybe there's one in his office.
Due to the dissection luncheon, lunch will not be served in the cafeteria today. If you are not attending the luncheon, please make other arrangements.
I could take these all the time and I wouldn't have any worries.
Normally lesions in the Broca's area would result in aphasia. She was positive she'd figured it all out.
Oh, really?
I read Miss Olsen's notes. Did you know we mixed joy mushrooms and chemicals and created mutant spores that drive people loony?
Didn't you know chemicals are all evil? I'm still a bit foggy on all of this. Didn't the Bad Batch mutate mushrooms or something? Algae. Did you read the report?
It's an opportunistic infection, a sort of fungal encephalitis. The spores have always been around. Didn't bother anyone till the Bad Batch knocked out our citizens' immune systems.
So, what are we doing about it?
It'll burn itself out as soon as the Bad Batch runs out. It's not actually contagious, so long as you're not bitten. Fortunately, we've got them all safely quarantined on Ludd's home.
But what about Dr. V's new batch? Have we tested that? Look, you can't very well have people doubting joy. Where would we be if they stopped taking it? I wouldn't dream of suggesting.
Obviously, we still had to take her in for, observation. Can't have newspapers publishing inflammatory nonsense.
Oh, yes, obviously. We're not going to use a new badge. Obviously. Oh! No. We still have a few months of the BlackBerry left. And by then, we're expecting the permanent solution. Lovely.
This is a reminder that the bottles marked alcohol contain isopropyl alcohol and not ethyl alcohol, and
So that was rather
consequently do not go
disappointingly
well with tonic water and ice.
However, our next electrode proved far more interesting. We thought that if we applied electrical stimulation to the broca's area, we might enable the subject to speak, which would have proved obviously useful. We had a subject in stage 1 of the plague, just beginning to revert to Old English. We even had a linguist ready to translate. But we obtained a very odd result. I'll just use a bit of juice here. Oh. Huh.
The quarantine floor is currently under quarantine. If you need access to the quarantine floor, please see Dr. Milton for a keycard.
Now, Dr. Hardy, why do you keep your key cards?
The panel...
the key card. Off to quarantine I go. Yay!
Lack of registrations. If you were interested in the panel but did not register, please communicate this to Sophia Jex Blake, as there is still time to reschedule. Attention all staff. A downer with plague has escaped from the test labs. Please consider him armed and dangerous. Be on your guard.
Ah, there you are. We've been waiting for you.
How long until the coconut joy takes effect? There we go. Lovely. Now, Dr. Brooks is going to bring in a series of disturbing stimuli. Hopefully, with the coconut joy I've given you, you won't be a bit bothered. We won't actually see the stimuli. There's a blind between us and you, and a blind between you and the stimuli. It's what we call a double-blind experiment. Off you go. Don't forget to write. That's my little joke. I know you've forgotten how to write. That's a rather strong reaction. I hope the equipment is properly calibrated.
Oh, bloody hell!
Oh dear. The coconut's not terribly effective at all, is it? Don't tell anyone I said that.
So that feels entirely too good.
Well, wasn't that fun? I think we made all the necessary observations. I'll unlock the chair. Please take the corridor on the left back to your cell. Odd. The button's on the Pritz again. No. You have to reroute the power for some reason. Try it now. Nada. Oh. moment. Try it now. It's making noises. That's promising.
I'm doing this for you, Percy. I'd never do it just for me. Let's see what I can do to this with my trusty Framistat.
Now everything's better under the sun. Talk in the dark under your smile. Don't be afraid, all you gotta do is run. 'Cause when we were young, we just a child. Let's try a stranger on for a while. Hide all the raindrops under your tongue. They're only tears. There's nothing to fear. All you gotta do is
Hello? That's my old office. I bet Clive got my window, didn't he? The little shit.
just a small crowd cuts across the spot.
I'm sorry, sir. The broadcast tower has been quarantined.
Well, I think if you examine the gate, you'll see that it's been unquarantined.
Oh, so it has. Well then, I'll just bugger off, shan't I? Enjoy your visit.
And it's another fabulous day.
Took a V-meat sandwich off a downer this morning.
It's not personal. I think the rail tracks are just past those revolvers.
What's going on? Oi!
Oh, it's all getting mushy again. Oh, I hope I don't have to go up there. I'm gonna have to go up there, aren't I? I can't remember his face. Why does God hate me? Those fumes. Looks like I wasn't the first one here. Oh shit. Prudence. I hope I can get back to the tracks through the mine somehow. I'm sure it's perfectly safe going into the mines. What are the odds they'll collapse again, eh?
Hello? Do I know you?
The, executive committee asked me to see how things are going down here.
About bloody time. I've been asking them for months. They think everything's peachy keen down here. It's not peachy keen, is it? I don't suppose you saw anyone working on the way in?
Unless they were disguising it terribly well, no.
They get dirty if they forget to go topside.
The XCOM sent me to inspect the machine over there.
The bucket wheel excavator? Oh, this is hilarious. Did you happen to notice a bloody great hole on your way in? That's because we delved too sloppily and too deep with that thing, and half the mine collapsed. I told the gang to stick to picks and shovels. We start that beast up again, the rest of the mine is going to collapse and take the entire bloody parade with it.
That's quite alarming. Have you removed the activator?
No. The gang don't seem very interested in starting it up.
I think you better let me remove the activator. I don't want any accidents.
All right. You'll need my keycard.
I'll let them know you need relief.
By God, you are the most on-the-ball person I've seen in years. Are you sure you're not a downer?
Oh.
Hey, what are you doing there? Allow
Well, it's for knocking down my blocks in kindergarten. I don't even want to be here.
Can I use this excavator thing to cross that abyss? I wonder how you turn it on.
Oh, come on! Seriously? Couldn't you just wait till I'm gone?
you really doing this to find Percy? I mean, where would you even look for him? Is he even alive? Is he in Russia? How would you even get to Germany? Oh, good. I'm finally back on the right track.
Arthur? What the hell are you doing back?
They didn't take me.
They didn't take you?
There was a mix-up about my birthday. They thought I was too old.
The Germans? Had a cock up in their paperwork?
No, the Germans.
Where's Percy?
On the train.
That's some cock up.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. At least you don't talk bollocks all the time.
I'm sorry.
Let's not talk about this anymore.
You know where I'm going on holidays?
You're doing this because you don't have a strong enough sense of self-preservation to leave Wellington on your own account, aren't you? You need the...
Mr. Hastings. Just when I'd given up all hope of seeing an engineer.
You know, sir, we've come to the end of our time. Some of us cut and run. Some of us stand by our post. Some of us take care of our brother.
My brother? What are you saying?
All men is brothers, sir.
Right. Of course.
Damn thing so itchy. It's times like these what try men's souls, sir. They try men's souls.
I know you.
Please keep your hands inside the train. It is very dangerous to
You must get back on the train.
the windows of the train.
Arthur!
You must get back on board.
No, I'm just here to take my brothers to the train.
No! Please! Arthur! No! 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 Get up!
Mr.
Please, no.
Percival Hastings.
That's me, Percy. People call me Percy.
Someone has written on this card that you are a bit dim, and you can't be roaming about on your own. You don't seem dim.
Right, well, Mum thinks I can't... Mum thinks I can't... Mum thinks I can't take care of myself. But I can.
I've had it with you!
To tell the truth, I really did want to go to Germany with my brother, Arthur. See, we'd sort of take care of each other. So I tried to sneak on, but then Arthur said, no, we have to follow the rules.
Is that so?
I'll just run along home. Mum's probably worried sick. Can I go?
This is a day we may all come to regret, Mr. Hastings. But I am not going to put one more child on that train than my duty obligates me to do. Run along then. Sir, are you all right?
I'll best be on my way. I did something terrible.
Oh, we have all done things we regret, sir. Some of them we regretted as we done them. Some of them never quite go away.
I told him we'd go to Germany together. I told him I'd hold our passports, and then I walked off the train with his passport. He didn't know how to talk to anyone but me. I
can't make it up to him now. Can I?
No, sir. I imagine you cannot.
Then who is there to forgive me?
Some try to forget.
I can't do that. Not anymore.
Well, I suppose you must treat it as a gift. To know who you are. Without that, there's no hope for wisdom.
I wish I still believed in some sort of mercy.
Life goes on. That is the mercy. Come on, sir. Once you're out there, you'll know what to do.